Today, we're going to look at how I open Pokemon 151 in 2025. The way I'm going to be opening up a lot of my Pokemon in 2025 is going to be Korean booster boxes. So I have here a Korean booster box of 151, which does go for around $65 online. Just for transparency's sake, I do have an online store where I do sell Korean booster boxes, and that is the price that I sell them at. And for reference, in terms of comparison with the English equivalent, I have a 151 booster bundle here, which goes for around $60 to $70 on the market, which is absolutely nuts. If you do find this in stores for MSRP, I do suggest that you do pick it up because that's super good value for 151 right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Korean 151 can offer. So this is a Korean booster box of 151. It is going to be the equivalent to 151 in Japanese. But that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's actually inside the box. Korean booster boxes will have this little checklist for your card list. And speaking of card lists, the Japanese and Korean card lists are essentially the same. There will be a slight difference on their numbering. I'm not sure exactly why that is. It might have to do with the fact that the different languages kind of the way they're ordered in the alphabet, possibly. English 151 has been quite the disappointment for me, to be honest. I have not gotten a lot of hits, and so let's take a look at Korean 151. Hopefully it's a little bit more forgiving. I've opened my fair share of English 151, and like I said, did not get many hits at all. Definitely had bad luck when it comes to that. I have here, go ahead and put these aside. And also with Korean and Japanese high class sets, you do get a guaranteed hit per pack. Now, Korean booster boxes are a little bit different in that you do not get a guaranteed SAR with 151. However, there are reports of people getting 2 SARs in there, so I guess there's that little trade-off with the gamble in terms of opening Korean versus Japanese. But the guaranteed hit per pack definitely makes for a more fun experience, I would say. Yeah, my experience with English 151 hasn't been the greatest just because of, I mean, I know some people have had a lot of success with opening 151, but my luck has been terrible. And so getting these guaranteed hits per pack does help kind of ease the pain a little bit if you don't get the SAR of your choice. Sorry, my camera did cut out, but we did get our first hit in this Ninetales right over here. Take a look at that. Now the thing with Korean cards is often people wonder what the card quality is like. There isn't too much information on Korean card quality as we get our first AR, our first art rare in a Psyduck. I'm already having better luck than my English 151 luck. So let me tell you, I pulled like 2 illustration rares from many ETBs of 151. This one looks pretty great. Hold up. Now I do have some Japanese 151 and English 151 we can do some comparisons with, because honestly, when these cards are side by side between the English, Korean, and Japanese, it really is hard to tell the difference between the three unless you were to look at the language. The Korean 151 does also have the Pokemon reverses or Pokeball reverses and the Master Ball reverse hollows. So we'll keep an eye out for those. Those are included as hits in these packs, as this Ekans here. And we can also take a look at these Pokeball hollows. It is a little bit hard to catch on the light. I think, there we go. So here's our Omastar. Now, one of the reasons I did get into Korean specifically instead of Japanese is the fact that I am Korean, I can read the language, maybe not perfectly or fluently at all, but at least I can still read it a little bit. And also the value in terms of the other sets, especially the modern Scarlet and Violet, it is very affordable as opposed to some of the Japanese sets and English sets. And we have our Sandshrew Pokeball here, and a Kangaskhan EX. And one of the other differences between Korean, English, and Japanese is going to be the cardstock. Each 3 of the languages do feature a different cardstock, However, Korean one I would say feels most different as we pull our second art rare, our Mewtwo. Now, if you're only familiar with English 151, you will know this Mewtwo from the 151 UPC. It was given as a promo. In Korean and Japanese, it is included in the 151 set itself, so this is pretty awesome to have. I will compare this one to the English one as well because I do have this in English. And if you are like me, who likes to collect mainly through opening packs, maybe you're not looking into it too much as an investment piece as many people are currently, Korean packs are a great option just because the price per pack honestly cannot be beat with the Korean variants. As we get another Pokeball hollow here. Let's see what's behind here. Because at this moment, good luck finding 151 for $3 a pack. It's just not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen for the foreseeable future with the way that Blooming Waters currently is kind of being handled with the Costco's and the GameStops and whatnot. Let's see what we have here. We have our Porygon, one of the... Not all of the Korean Pokemon names are exactly like the English, but this one is Porygon. And we have our Jolteon here. And going back to the differences between English and Korean Pokemon cards, you'll actually notice that the backs of Korean Pokemon cards use the same card backs as the English cards. The Japanese cards will feature the traditional Japanese card backings, but the Korean one actually does use the same as English. They also use the same borderings as English sets, and so if you know the Sword and Shield sets in English, how they had the yellow borders, Korean made the move to silver borders at the same time as the English sets did. So starting Scarlet and Violet, you will start to see the silver borders with the Korean cards. And let's go ahead, continue, rip through these packs. We have our Lapras, Pokeball, Hollow, and our Alakazam EX. And spoiler alert, I think I saw a gold card here. Let's see what we get. Again, guaranteed hit per pack, 7 cards each. We have a Pokeball, Pidgeotto I should say, and a Golden Energy. So if you're interested in master setting any set, obviously currently, especially if you're trying to open it yourself, master setting can be very difficult in English, very pricey, super expensive. But Korean and Japanese, for that matter, does offer kind of a better master setting experience. As we pull our Jinx EX here, I am still hoping to get at least one of the starter Pokemon SARs. Hopefully I can get the Charizard. I would not mind the Blastoise SAR either. Let's see what we can get. Food Tops. And we have another art rare here. Go. Next pack. Counting down the last couple of packs here. A Jolteon and a Magikarp Master Ball. I think this is actually our first Master Ball holo of the bunch. But let's go ahead and get into this last pack here. Got our... And what do we have? Now, it seems like this box did not give us a guaranteed, or not a guaranteed, seems like this box did not give us an SAR. We did get an ultra rare in our Gold Energy. We'll take it, a hit is a hit, but let's take a look at these art rares here. I am not complaining, as this is the most I've gotten from a single product of 151. Alright, so here are some of our pulls today. We have our 3 art rares. Really liking this Psyduck. Now, if you do think Korean booster boxes might be for you, I do ask that you do check out my website. Feel free to shop around, however, because obviously eBay can sometimes have amazing deals on Korean booster boxes. Our booster boxes do ship from the US, so take that into consideration in terms of how fast you'll get it and how much the shipping might be. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you. I will be opening up a English 151 booster bundle. Of course, this comes with 6 booster packs. I paid around 60 to 70 for this one. At the time of recording this video, I believe the market price on this is around $63 on TCG Player. And so we are looking at similar dollar value in terms of these two boxes. Of course, one is the Korean booster box with 20 booster packs, English booster bundle with 6 booster packs. All right, now this is actually my first booster bundle of 151. I've mostly opened my 151 through ETBs. So maybe I'll get better luck with the booster bundle packs. We get 6 here. And here we can also take a look at the different print quality, the different card stocks, kind of the difference between the sets in terms of what you might come to expect. As we get a reverse holo here, and a holo energy, and an Aerodactyl. Again, I wish the English sets would adopt the Korean and Japanese guaranteed hit in the high class sets. Now, if you're not familiar with high class sets, they are outside of the mainline sets. They are going to be like Crown Zenith, 151, Prismatic Evolution, sets like those. I just feel like the guaranteed hit per pack does lead to a more consistent experience in terms of the amount of fun and excitement there is in terms of the pack opening. Obviously, when you go like 10 packs in English 151 and you don't get a single hit, it can be a little bit disappointing, as we're not off to the best start as of yet. Now, one of the things that does make opening English cards, especially in 2025, a little bit difficult is just knowing what the full market value is. I know I'm holding a booster bundle that can sell for $60 to $70, and I'm opening it for a chance of a hit, and it does make you feel as if it is a little bit wasteful. As we get an Alakazam EX, this will be nice because we can compare it to the Korean Alakazam EX. All right, we're halfway through on our 4th pack of 151. And let me tell you, as much as I may be biased towards the Korean packs here, I do hope we get a little something nice. Haunter, Victory Bell, and a Raichu. I do like that Raichu art, however. And that is the thing about 151. It is a super fun set. I think objectively, it is one of the better sets, but just with how hyped it's gotten and with how difficult it's been to find at MSRP or below, it kind of leads to a negative experience overall. And I think Prismatic Evolution is kind of going through the same thing at this moment, where you feel wasteful opening it. You feel like it would just do better if you just sold it on the market and bought the singles themselves. Now, of course, that holds true for most sets, but we should be able to open these packs for fun, right? And I think that's where Korean and Japanese booster boxes as well does kind of help with that. Is it really helps the collectors that are wanting to open their packs as opposed to investing into Pokemon and buying the singles and trying to figure out what is the best bang for your buck. I think for the collectors that are looking to open as many packs as possible and have fun in that way, I do think that the Asian cards are the way to go. All right, last pack magic here. Let's see what we get. We'll slow roll this one. We got a Koffing, Tingla, Grimer, Psyduck, Pinsir, Bill's Transfer, a Golbat, Reverse Primeape, Reverse Bellsprout, and full holo Cooking Tufts. So again, to reiterate, I spent $65-$70 on this booster bundle, and this is the hit that we got. We did get 2 holo energy, so I won't hide that from you. And I can also just go ahead and pull up this Alakazam EX that I got from the Korean 151, and you can kind of see them side by side. So again, you can kind of see the holo pattern is very similar, with just the excessive use of stars, in my opinion. And one thing that you'll find with Korean versus English is that the Korean cards actually do tend to have a little bit of a deeper color in. Now, I know that will be preference in whether or not you like that or not, but I'll leave it up for you to decide. And here's our summary for the final hits from both products. On the top, we have our Korean 151 booster box, and on the bottom we have our English 151 booster bundle. And again, if you made it even further into this video to this point and you are considering Korean cards, please check out my website at pokecoretcg.com. I do sell a variety of Korean booster boxes. You can also shop around. There's always good deals to find, and I want to make sure that you're able to get the best price per pack. Feel free to leave a comment below if you want to see any other sets, if you have any suggestions or other comments, and I will see you on the next one.